Well, thank you for that very questionable intro. Is that really the way that I wrote it?
Yeah.
Well, gosh, I can hardly wait to hear what I have to say. Well, the VP of PR is not the Vice President of Puerto Rico. No, it's the Vice President of Public Relations. But before I became the VP of PR, I stumbled across the club presidency. But it wasn't overnight. In fact, it was a setup. Hook, line, and speaker. My president had asked me to complete my CL by the end of the club year, instead of my CC. So she hedged her bet on me, and I delivered my CL pizza by the end of the club year. Next thing I know, I was nominated to be the club president. I blinked. Gosh, it was July 1st. Then it was July 4th. Bang! My first meeting. It just happened. But as a club president, you need a vision. You need a spiel. So Martin Luther King Jr., he was my inspiration. He gave me my battle cry for this vision. Speak at last, speak at last. Thank Toastmasters, we can speak at last. Well, it must have worked, because part of our club points was to get 4 new members. And in 6 months, and also get 4 CCs. And it worked. You know the 4 of you who got your CCs, especially someone way in the back, those uninspired ones. We really had to work on them. Well, back to Bet. I don't know if she's crazy or driven, or there's a fine line between there. Because in this short time that I was president, she got her advanced communicator, got an advanced leadership, and she became the area governor. Well, she wants to get to the DTM in record time. I think that stands for Drive to Madness. But our club still flourished, not through the merits of its own. Not anything that I did, but it's the club, the people in the club. We may have lost a member here or there, but the amazing thing about this club is that somehow someone always comes to fill in that space. And we have a new opportunity for them. One of our favorite opportunities for our new members to take part in is our Table Topics Blockbuster movie, where you, the members, are the stars. You have 2 minutes to shine in this spotlight. But actually, it seems more like 57, 58, 59, 60. Green light. I'm done. 61, 62. Great. So it's nice that we have this Table Topics to work on these improv speeches. Now, the end of my term, we had a holiday hodgepodge. And what a great way to celebrate the diversity in our club. We had fast food, we had Indian food, we had a variety of food, meatless, meatful. And Dr. Jim took Dunkin' Donuts to new heights. He had a ribbon-winning speech on how wonderful Dunkin' Donuts are. Amazing. But now, I'll bring our story full circle back to Bet and her search for DCP points. Last TLI, we had 4 members go for training, which was required to get our 9th DCP point. Well, in the chaos and especially the awe of being around all these great speakers and having this great menu of speakers to listen to, all these workshops, one of our members, our officers, forgot to sign in. As the day went, Bet was catching up to us and saying, "Did you go? Yes. How was it? Great." And she found out that someone didn't sign in. Panic was on her face, but not fear, just panic. And she hunted down the district officer that was required. And she got our officer and that officer together, and they did their training off in the corner. So far, so good. Next was to sign the sheet to get credit for it. And we did that. And time passed. Weeks turned into weeks. Month after month. Still. Do we have that 9th DCP point, Bet?
No.
she's trying really hard to get that 9th point for me. But I have the guarantee that we will get our advanced communicator manuals because of that. And back to being the president. It's sort of funny to be a club president. I've been a club master and things like that. But what I found most inspiring about being asked was that she thought highly enough of me that I could do the job. I was capable of it. And with that, I accepted that challenge. And now I've moved on to the vice president of PR. So I would like you to remember that Toastmasters, you make the fun in this club. Thank you.